Hi everybody, Dan Illman here taking a look at the feature race at Woodbine on Sunday, the Grade 3 $150,000 Singspiel Stakes. We're going a mile and 3/8 on the E.P. Taylor turf course. Let's take a peek at this field. We have a Canadian Classic winner in here. The number 2 British Royalty grabbed the third jewel of last year's Canadian Triple Crown, the Breeders' Stakes, going a mile and a half on the turf, so you don't worry about distance with a horse like British Royalty. This race might come down to who wants distance the most and who can get close to the pace, because in a short field like this, I don't think there's going to be a quick pace on. Timeform US, with their pace projector, believes that the number 5 Collective Force may make the lead. I'll disagree slightly. I think Collective Force will be close to the pace, but King Vega just went gate to wire last time out at Colonial Downs, and I think Graham Motion's going to ask Rafael Hernandez to go right to the lead and try to control this race with King Vega, who's in very sharp form. We'll begin the analysis down towards the rail with a long shot. That's Enchant Me, who is only 1 for 21 lifetime, and he finished 4th last time out. It was a closing 4th and a 2-life allowance, but he got a big pace to attack in that race, and he still finished behind Elusive Knight, who's also in this race. He's tried classic competition twice as a 3-year-old. It didn't work out. Big step up in class for Enchant Me, a horse that might need a pace collapse, a couple of others to stub their toe, and he really might need to appreciate this distance if he is to pull off the upset. British Royalty is the number 2. Of course, he won the Breeders' Stakes, and he was a wonderful claim by Barb Minchell, who took him for $40,000 in the summer of 2021 before that big win. Now, the problem is, since his win in the Breeders', he hasn't exactly run back to form. He hasn't won since that race, and I'm beginning to wonder if maybe he likes a little bit of give in the turf course. He won the Breeders' over yielding ground. His recent firm turf efforts haven't been as good. His most recent start came in the Niagara at Woodbine. He was the beaten favorite that day, and I just wished he showed a little bit more pop. He does have the tactical speed to stay close to the pace. He certainly has the back class and the distance ability to win this. I just would need a little bit more than the 5-2 on the morning line. The 3 is Ready for the Lady, going out for the great Roger Atfield, and we're going to watch this colt's most recent start. This is a maiden win, but perhaps most importantly, it was the first time they really stretched him out in distance. This is a 1.25-mile race, and he really benefited from the pace. A maiden special weight going a 1.25 miles where they go 3/4 of a mile and 1:11 up front, it certainly helped the closers. And Ready for the Lady rallied to win this race in game fashion. He's going to need to take another step forward. He's going to need a little bit of pace. He doesn't have a lot of early speed, but he's certainly going the right way. It's a big step up in class, but the horse does have some upside potential. Elusive Knight is the number 4, and this is a horse that showed some ability earlier in his career, was stakes placed, but then missed his entire 4-year-old campaign due to injury. He's come back now at 5, and his last race might indicate he's about ready to reach his potential. Let's watch that 1.125-mile 2-life event at Woodbine on August the 12th. And yes, there was a very fast pace in front that helped Elusive Knight. But as you see, once he swings to the outside and sets sights on the leaders, he just rolls by those horses in the stretch. He galloped out like a horse that would appreciate a little bit more ground. His sire, Go Sapper, clicks with 15% winners at distances of 10 furlongs or more. That is well above the industry average. Elusive Knight, to me, just might be coming into his zone. He's a solid price on the morning line. He's showed a little bit of ability earlier in his career, and it looks like those physical issues that cost him his entire 2021 campaign are behind him. Collective Force ran very well last time out at a big price in the Niagara. Let's watch that race where he finishes ahead of British Royalty. Antonio Gallardo gave him a very good trip where he was able to find pocket position entering the long backstretch run. He ends up finishing a good second, just getting rolled down late. And there's another horse that seems to appreciate these extra distances. That being said, he's only 1 for 11 lifetime in his career, lots of seconds and thirds, and he's going to have to prove that he can get over the hump at likely a much shorter price than he was in the Niagara. King Vega completes this field. He could be the pace setter. He scored last time out in the Colonial Stake, the Buckland. He got to an uncontested lead that day, rated nicely and came to hand for his rider, and sprinted on Ohm, and he earned a 93 Beyers speed figure, and that on the heels of Beyers of 86-88. This horse has all the figs coming in. He might have a pace edge. He's bred to run all day long, and he's simply the horse to beat for trainer Graham Motion. As we get to my top selections, take a look at this new finish position view on the Timeform US Pace Projector. This is accessible now for free when customers access DRFPPs on their mobile devices. It also features the new late pace rating, the top late pace rating, which is the #1 horse in this race, a horse that has shown some kick in the past. So check that out on your mobile PPs. It's the finish position view on the new Timeform US Pace Projector on mobile. Getting to my top picks in here, lot of respect for King Vega. Gonna try to beat him maybe with Elusive Knight, a horse that should be a better price and might be kicking hard in the stretch. He's gonna have to prove his mettle at this distance. I'll go with Elusive Knight over King Vega in the Sunday feature at Woodbine. It's the Singspiel. Good luck.